Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Judy and Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. We are here to do our video talking about the Daryl Dixon Walking Dead spinoff series that was, of course, announced to us back in 2020, talking about some expectations for this series, and mainly talking about how many seasons we think it'll get. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon spin-off France series. I guess, since we now know that this series will be taking place in France. I want to discuss the TV show, obviously, a little bit more in depth, obviously, in terms of expectations, and whether or not I think that this show will last that long, or whether or not I think this show will be a fail. So, really what I'm talking about in this one is how many seasons, right? Because the Rick and Michonne series they've already announced is, they're planning one season. There could be more with the Rick and Michonne series, but again, we don't know how many seasons they're going to end up doing for the Rick and Michonne series, but it sounds like right now they have a plan for one show, right? They've got a plan for one season, one, kind of thing, and that'll just be that, right? Now, the Maggie Negan series, that one, I believe, is going to be long-running. That one, and so far, too, the premise of the show seems good enough, I would say, for it to get a good few seasons. But this is really why I bring up this question, is because with those shows, it sounds like they've got a plan. With the Daryl show, I mean, we just know nothing about this show. It's honestly starting to get really ridiculous. We got the location, we know it's going to be in France, but the one thing we don't know is, when is this coming out? When are they filming this show? Maggie and Negan series was announced way later than the Daryl show, and this Daryl show has not had any information on filming, on any kind of release date or anything. And I'm not going to lie, guys, honestly, the concept of it being in France is another thing that really gets me. Because on one hand, I like that The Walking Dead is expanding its universe and we're going to different locations. I like that aspect of it. But Daryl being in France, I gotta tell you, man, 11C better make sense of this, because it's really weird. The more I think about it, I'm like, dude, Daryl in France? I mean, think about a scenario for a second. Daryl's in France, they're talking French, and he's like, what? I don't understand. Can you speak English? It's like, of course Daryl's gonna get annoyed. I don't, Daryl's not the person to send to another country and have him not understand what they're saying to him when he's trying to get information, Because it says that Daryl's on a mission in this show, and I'm just like, well, he's going to have to interact with people that speak French, so either somebody's going to speak English down there, I would hope so, unless Daryl's going to be completely lost, And again, why he goes down there is a totally other question in and of itself, but it's just weird. So, how many seasons do we think that this show is going to get? That's really the big question of this one, and I want to ask you guys, how many seasons do you think that a show like this can get? Because the Rick and Michonne series, yeah, that's got demand. As soon as Andrew Lincoln walked out, that show has demand, Everybody wants to see Rick. Everybody wants to see what's going on with Rick. Maggie and Negan, I think they've really sold the fans on the premise, but this Daryl show, I don't feel like they're selling it yet, So when this show actually comes out, whether or not it's a success will obviously depend on how many seasons we get. But I don't mean to be a negative Nancy here, guys, but I am going to say my honest opinions. I think that this show will get 2 to 3 seasons at most, and that's being generous. I could see a scenario where this gets canceled after one season. Thing is, though, you're dealing with Norman Reedus, and a lot of people love Norman Reedus, as do I. And even though I love Norman Reedus, I don't think the idea of this sounds very good. But I'm telling you right now, this show I don't think will be as successful as Dead City or the Rick and Michonne series. There's a demand for those shows right now. There is not a demand for the Daryl spinoff. There really isn't. So, and especially with Melissa McBride leaving and stuff like that, like I said, I'm giving this 2-3 seasons at best, And it's not because I'm trying to put the show down, obviously. We got to see what it is. We got to see what it's going to be when the show actually comes out. It's just, it's an in-the-now thing, looking at what we've had. This show has had nothing but bad luck. I mean, it's had nothing but ups and downs. And Melissa McBride leaving really is the big kicker of them all. I mean, that's a sign that something's wrong here, So, I don't know. We'll see. What about release date? How many seasons? What are you expecting from this show? let me know. I really felt like I had to do this video because this show I am so lost on right now, even though the Rick and Michonne and the Maggie and Negan series was announced after this, but those are getting progression, but this show has nothing yet, you know? Don't you guys find that weird? I don't know. I find it really weird and just simply confusing on what they're doing with this. You know, when are they filming? Where is this info? Rick and Michonne's show already has a whole bunch of stuff told to us. The Maggie and Negan series is like filming, and it's got a hell of a lot of stuff coming, and we know it's coming out next year. This Daryl show, hell, I mean, I would have no clue, you know? I know it's in France, that's about all I know about it. So, I don't know. Very, very confusing time for a show like this. Very confusing kind of situation we're in with this show. And that's really the big reason why I wanted to make this video, is to kind of set expectations for this show in general. So let me know what your thoughts are. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to also follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories.